Hey, listen, I don't know which one of you men need to hear this, but go put yourself on child support before that bitch do. Beat that bitch to the punch. Go on and put yourself on joint custody, my boy. Just go ahead and do it. Listen, hear me out. The bitch is still mad because she wants you and you don't. So the only way she gonna get up under your skin is by putting your kids in to play defense. Because that's the only thing that's gonna work. She know if she talk that shit to you, you ain't gonna be mad. You ain't gonna give a fuck. But she know if she start putting your kid in for defense, that shit really gonna sting you. My boy, put yourself on child support and or joint custody. Because hear me out, the way the judicial system is lined up is to make us win, okay? Even if the fuck we dead ass wrong, unfortunately, it's set up for us to win, my boy. Go put yourself on that shit. Go put yourself on it. Go on and get yourself joint custody. Make her mad. That's how you get even. What Michelle Obama say? When they go low, bitch, you go lower. I think that's what she said. Beat that bitch to the punch. Listen. Go on do it, shawty. Go on do it. Cause now you ain't dropping no more dick off. Y'all not going on no more dinner dates. You not calling, talking to her, whispering sweet nothings in her ear. That shit is a dub. Bruh, she gonna hold them chairs up against you, bruh. Go put yourself on child support. Call me now.
So I can't say she doesn't have a point. Now, lady, what Michelle Obama said is when they go low, you go high. So you had it a little bit backwards on that one. You know, you're supposed to be the bigger person, but I see what you're saying, because what you're doing, you would be the bigger person if you put yourself on child support. It is true very often that they try to use the child against you, and of course that's going to get under your skin, especially if you want to be a good father and you want to see your child. And yes, she is right. The child support system is made for women to win, whether they are right or wrong. I've seen men end up in really bad positions because of child support payments. And yes, child support payments are 20% for one child, and that is a lot of your check. If you beat her to the punch and get joint custody, I think that would be amazing, because the way I see it, I don't think the double parent household is going to be the wave of the future of the United States of America. I don't see the sense of two people living together if they're not getting along, and I surely don't see how that's benefiting the child as well. But joint custody, where you can still see your child and still be in their life and give them what they need, without the woman taking your money, spending it on Tyrone hairs and nails. More often than not, there's animosity between the two parents after they break up. And this creates a toxic relationship that the child is absorbing. Projecting bad behavior and bad energy in any way is detrimental to the child's mind state. And yes, it can affect how he or she relates themselves to people in the future. If the woman does not respect the man and shows disrespect to the man, then the child will not respect the man as much and may find a man in the streets to respect. So fellas, maybe she's right, maybe she's wrong. I can't say on this one, but getting joint custody, putting yourself on child support and getting joint custody, which I'm sure would be a lot less, might be the move for the future. It's called being proactive and not reactive.
For some reason, it feels like we're all running into the same five. You got the guy who says he's not ready for a relationship but wants to do all the relationship things. Second, you got the guy who's not over his ex and he don't realize he needs to go talk to the lady. Third, you got the one who got a baby on the way. He not really claiming it because he don't know if it's his. Then you got the one who is all on your, giving you everything that you need. Conversation, personality, making you feel comfortable, making you feel safe, and it just randomly decides to ghost you for like 2 weeks. They're not ready and they be so busy. Boy, you. And then the fifth one, this is the one who you try to give a chance to, who's not really in your league. Maybe I need to try some new things, so let me just give him a chance. So you give him a chance and then he play in your face. And that's all that are out here right now. If I missed any of them, please let me know.
Okay, you're a pretty girl, and I'm sure you have plenty of men coming towards you. What I think is that what you fail to understand is that you could get any one of these guys you just mentioned. You could live and have a nice, long, happy life with a family, with children, with a man who's taking good care of you, if You women just learn how to be women. None of these type of men want a woman who is masculine. None of these type of men want a woman who's not agreeable and feels like using the word no is the definition of feminist rights. What modern day women need to do is learn more about men. Every man wants a woman who can hold the house down. I once heard a saying that a woman chooses a man for what he can do outside of the home, and a man chooses a woman for what she can do inside of the home, which, yes, is feeding him, smashing him, giving him peace of mind, being his backbone. But modern day women no longer want to hold the house down. Instead, they want to be men, which is now leaving the household and the children unkept. The children are being influenced by any type of media that comes in their direction because mom is not paying them attention. The father has to work. He has to go out and make money. The woman will make sure of it because she'll put him on child support if he doesn't. Someone needs to hold the house down and hold these men down, give them what they need, the backbone they need to live a happy life. Men also want a woman who's not going to leave and flake out the moment he does something that she doesn't like. A man appreciates a woman that even when he messes up, sticks with him. Now, I'm not saying stick with him 100 times. I'm not saying stick with him 10 times, but women are so quick to leave, and that's a big problem that we have in our community. So with this information, hopefully you can find any one of those 5 types of men, and I'm pretty sure that they will take great care of you because you're in your feminine energy.
I think asking me my body count is the quickest way to talk yourself off some coochie, because I absolutely am not giving it to you after you ask it. And this weird obsession with having a low number doesn't make sense to me, because like I said before, at the end of the day, do you want a surgeon who's only done one surgery? Nope. No, you don't. You want a surgeon with experience, yes or no? So when you ask these women what's their body count, you're looking for someone who has a low one, and then all you're going to do is run back and tell your homies about how she can't suck dick, how she can't arch her back, how she can't do X, Y, and Z. Why? When you can have a woman who knows what she's doing is going to be able to please you. So can we stop this whole weird obsession with the low body count? It's not real. It's not sustainable. You don't really want that.
Well,
We're
not-
going to tell the truth because we talked about
Well, not
this
for
the other day.
nothing. It's not. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I said this once before. I'm gonna say this again. It's y'all fault.
What did we do?
Y'all lied about y'all numbers and made us think it was real.
I've never lied about it.
Well, I'm just saying, if women did not lie about their number, and whatever number is y'all real average, it would be more acceptable for us. But when we heard 3, when we heard 3 all our life, when you say 7, it's a little shocking.
All right, so she has a slight point because me personally, I like a freak, but I don't want some female that's been around. I mean, as far as for a fun girl, yeah. If I'm not looking to be serious with you, then if you have a high body count, it really doesn't matter. I mean, okay, he's talking his way out of some punani. I agree with that. I wouldn't ask a woman that question. I don't know why guys do ask that question because you really don't want to know. No number she says is going to be the right number. So it is that I want a freak as a fun girl. When I'm looking for a woman to marry, I don't want her to have been around. What she needs to understand is a man likes to think of his woman as a good girl, just like he likes his woman to be feminine. Part of femininity is purity. We look at y'all as more pure than us. And I'm sure it's the same way with the women. Y'all want a guy who's rougher than you are. Men want a woman that he can show things to, not a woman that has been around and done everything and nothing is new to her. Men don't want to think about the multiple men that have been inside of you. That is disgusting to us. Men would prefer to believe what marriage wants us to believe about the woman wearing a white dress. Purity. I have to be honest, because I have a female friend who I think might be a virgin. And even though I like freaks, if I do find out that this woman is a virgin, she would be up first for marriage. Because I know she's not going to just up and leave if she's been holding on to it for that long. Meanwhile, a woman who's been ran through by so many men will probably be ready to be ran through by even more men at the first wrong thing that you do or say.